Hi, my loves. How are we doing? All right. Ooh, I see a cardinal on my front, out of my window right there. Hold on one second. See that? It's sitting right there on that branch. Oh, so beautiful. The sign cardinals could be very significant to you. The color red. You could be wearing red right now, being drawn towards the color red. There's something, with the color red. It's about fire and passion and excitement on its way. Kind of what I'm getting. What's going on? Knight of Wands. That's what I'm saying. Quick actions coming through right here. Wow. We just exited a full moon in Scorpio, and I'd say this full moon was intense. I'm curious to see how you guys were feeling, but I feel like for right now, with that Knight of Wands, there is something coming in very hot. Immediately, you're very much guided to kind of rest, take it easy. You may be in the spot of, trying to catch up on sleep, or maybe you've kind of slacked off when it comes to your self-care or your eating, or, are you drinking enough water? Take care of yourself. Take this time to rest. I'm hearing even right now with the Knight of Wands, I'm actually hearing don't overwork yourself, because something is coming, and it's more of they're trying to prepare you for something. The strength, literally, as I said, that heavy Leo energy. There's a lot of fire here, so you could definitely be a fire sign. But yeah, the world right here, you've completed cycles. That's what I'm saying. Like, you see how she's exhausted, but she's, leaning on that lion right there. I feel like that's how this collective is feeling. You're very exhausted right now, but you're not giving up. You're not like, oh, it's over, or my life is that. You're not doing that. You're kind of like, okay, I know something beautiful, beautiful things are coming my way, but I need a rest. Yes, you do. But yeah, with the world, that full moon was specific. Maybe less than 24 to 48 hours ago, you could have done some serious purging. Maybe you did kick and scream. Maybe you went up to a mountain and screamed your head off. You could have cried. It could have been a lot of purging that was done. I think specifically there was a lot of releasing, and I feel like this was probably, I know you could be tired, but this is the first day you could actually be feeling right now that you are in your strength. Other than being exhausted, you could feel good. You're like, wow, I never needed those things. I never needed those emotional baggages, those people, those situations that tied me down for so long. Cycle's done. There's no going back from here. And was it easy for you? No, of course it's not. Change is very scary. And sometimes change could be very painful, and it's gut-wrenching. And I feel like maybe that's how this full moon felt for you, is you've held on, and that's why you could be feeling so exhausted right now. I'm seeing a collective, you really haven't been sleeping, or you just feel emotionally drained, like more than ever. And I think it's stuff more to do with you. You've held on to certain emotional baggages that have not served you for so long, but it's good though, because it's things that you're past. You see what I'm saying? Like, maybe with you holding on to certain things, maybe you would kind of let yourself go. You would let, people or situations kind of consume you. You're in your strength era right now. Are you kidding me? It's like, nah, I'm better than that. I'm beyond this. Does this hurt? Yes. Does this make me feel uncomfortable? Yes, but I don't need it anymore. Again, cycle's done. The Magician. Pisces energy as well. Yeah, Three of Swords in reverse. And that's where I'm saying, like, right now you could be feeling really good. Even if you, and again, it's very general to take out a place. With that Knight of Wands, you could have received some form of resurfacing of emotions or hard truths, that came up to the surface. I feel like it doesn't affect you anymore the way it used to, because it doesn't serve you. But the things that you truly want with that Knight of Wands is coming. But you're being asked right now with that strength, because I can't get over how she's sleeping on that lion. Rest. I'm looking at that lion as your guides, your ancestors, your deities. They're taking away and biting away and scraping and clawing away everything and everyone and pushing them that doesn't serve you. You're protected right now more than ever. I got choked up. Sign. Sorry. I want to breathe. Anyways, I'm hearing your prayers, your manifestations have been answered. Just rest. You don't need to do anything. Rest. The Wheel of Fortune. You got 1, 2, 3 major arcanas coming out. These are major shifts that are happening. Everything is moving in your favor. What is these things? Okay, let's keep going with the Knight of Wands. What is shooting on its way towards you? Oh, wow. King of Cups. And then I got the Justice, but it came up in reverse. Wow, this is powerful. There's a reason I brought up you with the Wheel of Fortune. I think it's all about sometimes it is about positive shifts. And again, I think with the Magician, you've done that for yourself. And I'm hearing from your guides, you're right. What has happened to you, how people or situations have treated you was very much unfair. Makes me curious if you recently have released certain emotional baggages from people, about people from your past, people currently in your life, situations that literally is moved past you, but you've held on to it for so long. What's shooting over to you is somebody who is emotionally mature. And again, this could apply to friendships, love, co-workers, new colleagues. You're about to be entering a phase of opening up your heart space again, allowing things to trust. And I think that has been another internal struggle for you, is you've always had a hard time trusting, because believe it or not, because you've been so hurt from the past, that you've been so shielded up, you've been taught by this full moon that it doesn't serve you. You're blocking your manifestations from coming in, but again, you figured that out. And I'm excited for it. But again, I feel like, though, intuitively, especially with that Wheel of Fortune, it's coming. You could truly be feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm exhausted. But you know what? I'm about to have some beautiful people come into my life, some beautiful energies, and it's all cool over here. I know what's coming. You could have, with that, Justice in reverse, you could have been treated very unfairly by people or, again, situations from your past. And it's like you've manifested for better for yourself. You're no longer wanting to seek out desperation or validation, especially from people that don't serve you, that never benefited you for your highest good. The Strength. The Seven of Pentacles. That's what I'm saying. There's been some growth within you, and I'm getting alone within the past 24 to 48 hours. You've purged a lot for yourself. The Magician. Okay. And okay, I got the King of Swords right here. And then I got the Five of Swords at the bottom deck. Let me do one more for that King of Swords. Okay, and then the Hanged Man right there. There's a reason I brought up not trusting. And I always say my King and Queen of Swords, both. They're not the best lovers. Again, it doesn't have to apply to love. It could apply clearly to other people, friendships, whatever the case is for you, okay? You clearly, that is some reflection you've had to be doing and continue to do, is why are you not opening up your heart space to certain people? Is there certain things you need to work on with the Seven of Pentacles? And I think, King of Swords, gender doesn't matter, again, is a very honest and trustworthy king. He's very determined, okay? And I think that is something that you look for. I think you see yourself as the King of Swords. Again, gender doesn't matter. You're very... I think for this collective, how to balance, your communication versus your emotions. And I think that is something that has grown over time, where for the longest time, you could have embodied just the King of Swords of nope, 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 get out, shoo, shoo, shoo on a lot of different things. But now there is this beautiful balance within you. Wheel of Fortune. The Nine of Wands. That's what I'm saying. I'm hearing this week, give yourself some rest. You could literally be feeling battered and bruised. Like I said, I brought up exhausted, because as soon as you get out of that funk, you're stepping. Okay, wow. 10 of Swords and then the Queen of Wands. They're coming because you ended certain things and certain people and certain energies that no longer serve you. Queen of Wands, again, gender doesn't matter. She is a true leader. Let me do another one. Okay, Four of Pentacles. And then the Page of Wands. Rest and let your guard down. Open up your heart space. You balance this out perfectly. It's only going up for here, baby cakes. 10 of Pentacles, it's right there. Ace of Wands. You're just getting started.